Hi, I'm Kathleen Hudson, Director of the Texas Heritage Music Foundation, located on the campus of Schreiner University in Kerrville, Texas. And I also have a full-time job in the English department at Schreiner University. Both of my full-time jobs come out of one commitment: stories and songs make a difference in the world. I want to tell you about a very special event this weekend, Saturday, October the 20th, at Schreiner University. The Past is Prologue is an educational program that uses stories from the Native American tradition, specifically stories from the people who walked across the Bering Strait and eventually became the Iroquois Indians. I can tell you more about that when we meet in person. Saturday from 9:30 until 4:30 at the Hudson Theater on the Schreiner campus, we will have a workshop where we use the stories that Paula Underwood wrote down, where we use the traditions of Native American learning to enrich and to expand our own lives a bit. Space is limited. We have a few seats left, so be sure and contact me immediately. The best way is khudson@schreiner.edu, and we'll save you a spot. The afternoon session will be working with Moby Warren. She translated Thich Nhat Hanh, the peace activist, and she has been an educator using these stories for a long time. And I'm excited because the story we're looking at Saturday is Growing Woman. And I suspect I am one of those as life goes on. So that's October 20th, Saturday at Schreiner University. Now, looking ahead to music in the Hill Country, we have many lively venues. In Kerrville, every Tuesday night at the Inn of the Hills, Saddle Pals, that's James Harris and Bobby Dellery, host a jam. That means you can get up on stage if you wish. That's at the Inn of the Hills on Tuesday night. Wednesday night at Pier 27, Austin Ladd Roberts and the Texas Heritage Music Foundation host a jam that begins at 9 o'clock. Actually, that's called an open mic. So that's a different invitation to get up and read and sing and do whatever you want. Kerrville is full of music venues, and the Hill Country is full of music venues. In Fredericksburg, you have Hondo's and Crossroads right across from each other, right there on Main Street. Every Thursday night at Lukenbach, a dear friend of mine, Bridget London, singer, songwriter, person extraordinaire, hosts a circle, a picking circle. So we've got jam, we've got open mic, we've got picking circle. The picking circle at Lukenbach on Thursday begins at 5 o'clock with Bridget. So if you head out there, tap that beautiful redheaded woman on the shoulder and say, "Hey, Kathleen sent me." Have a great time at Lukenbach. And anytime you want good music, there's something going on at Lukenbach, Texas. Now, moving into November, the last coffee house of the semester at Schreiner University is on November 7th. The featured artist is a duo called Sideshow Tragedy. And I found out after I invited him to come to our coffee house that the drummer's mother lives in Kerrville. So I expect to see some family out. Sideshow Tragedy blew me away at a Townes Van Zandt tribute. The music was different, edgy. I'm not sure the word punk fits it. Not sure what to call it, but it's really interesting. And so November 7th, hope to see you at the Texas Music Coffee House. Moving on into November, on the 25th, Charity Productions is bringing Ray Price back to Kerrville. So that is an afternoon show. Also, on November 25th, I will be in New York City at Jujo Mukti Tea House, and we'll be having a feature tribute to Bob Dylan and Jimmy Rogers. More about that later. Now let me bring this to a close by talking about a Hill Country tradition, the Big Band Bash. If you've gone up to the Hilltop, if you've had food with Johnny Nicholas, if you've had music with Johnny Nicholas, you know what I'm talking about. The Big Band Bash, November 10th in Fredericksburg. Tickets for the music are only $25, 6 or 7 great bands. Tickets for the evening, which includes a meal, calls you a patron, those are $75. And you can pick those up in Kerrville at Wolfmuller's or go to hilltopcafe.com. Now let me give you a quick rundown. Cindy Cashdollar, Johnny Nicholas, Greg Piccolo, and there's a new group, a group new to me, the Swamp Neon Angels. I don't know, we can look forward to a surprise from them. But the show will include some of the regulars, some new music, and it's an evening to celebrate the arts, and the proceeds from the show support education. Thank you, Johnny Nicholas. With that, let's go on down the road.